Good day, Navajo Nation. This is your Vice President, Jonathan Nez, giving you here episode 7 in running Dineh Keyah, NNVP on the move. There was a big race this weekend, this Saturday in Page, Arizona. The Antelope Canyon Ultras. There was a 50-mile, 55-kilometer run, also a half marathon out there. There was over 1,000 runners, and there was just a lot of people out there, you know, and we had a great time. I ran the 55-kilometer myself, but, you know, I just run to finish the race. But you know what? Believe it or not, guys, on these two top long distance, the 50 miler and the 55 kilometer, our very own Navajo young people came to the podium and they won first place. For the 50 miler, we have Randolph Curley, who came in first and took the gold medal. And then on the 55 kilometer, which is 34 miles, Tim Martin out of Page, our very own Sean Martin's brother, and also who came in second place was Marcus Johnson as well. So these are our own Navajo elite runners out there. I mean, our Navajos can run long distance races, and it was great to see them and to be a part of that celebration there in Page. And that was one of the reasons why I wasn't able to make it down to Phoenix for the basketball games, and I'm sure all the student athletes did great out there, and congratulations to each and every one of you. But for the runners this weekend, there was a lot of Navajos out there. We got a lot of interviews. We got interviews with the first place finishers for 50-miler, 50K. All right, we're here in Page, Arizona for the Ultra Adventures Antelope Canyon 50-miler, 50K half marathon. There was a 50-miler that started at 6 a.m. and I am standing here with the winner, one of our very own Randolph Curley. So what do you think about the race today?
It was a challenge, but like I said, I dropped my time an hour and 15, and I've been training. I've been pushing myself, putting 20 miles plus every day, and I believe I could have kept going. If it was 100, I would have kept going.
You know, and he caught up with us. He caught up with the 55 kilometer runners. He caught up with Tom and I'd say around 10 o'clock this morning, maybe 9:30 this morning down in the slot canyons. And I was all trucking away, and then I guess Randolph here recognized us, and we're like, oh, the Bayo eat shit. No, the sheep got lost, and Grandma's all upset. And then I turn around, it's Randolph, and he goes, yeah, I'm in first place. First reaction was, well, we're going to get out of the way, let him go. And we did that, and he came in first place today. So, you know, there's, you know, with Randolph mentioning, too, that he trained for this, you know. And young people out there, you know, this is inspiring, you know. And then our people out there, you train hard, you can accomplish your dreams. And Randolph did just that today, and I'm proud to know Randolph. He ran in Running for a Stronger, Healthier Navajo Nation a couple years ago.
Yes.
Tell him, how many miles did you run on that one?
There was so many distance miles, like from Tuba to Tonalea, and then Tonalea to Inscription House, like between 18 to 20 miles each way. You can rest whatever you want, but people were picking it up and all, but it was a little challenge, but some of them speed up and all, but you just got to keep going just to finish it strong. Yeah. But it was a challenge, though. It was fun, and I have fun with Mr. Weiss here.
Hey, we just got the dates for this year's 2017 Running for a Stronger, Healthier Navajo Nation. It's July 10th through the 17th. So, and what we're wanting to do is go from Navajo Mountain to Monument Valley, a one-dayer. So, you know, you should join us and run with some of the young people out there. And you're an inspiration to our Navajo people, that's for sure. So, we appreciate you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, yeah. All right. We're here in Page, over and out, Ultra Adventures. All right. You know that Randolph Curley went and got first place for the 50-miler. We also have first place, second place Navajos that also took the podium for the 55K as well. And we have a couple of gentlemen here. Here's the first place, Mr. Martin.
How you doing?
You want Introduce yourself, maybe your clan if you want.
Name's Tim Martin. I'm from here, in the Chi, and won that 55K. I've lived here my whole life. It was an awesome race. Clans are Base Pachai Dineh, and my grandmother's clan is Tsetnajing.
Right, that's the winner of the 55K, and here's the second place that came in for the 55K, Mr. Johnson. You want to introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself. As well.
My name is Marcus Johnson. I grew up here in Page. Clans, Beepatoni, Sedishkishni, and we run around all over this place. It's nice to do something here in our backyard.
So yeah, I was right on their tails, and I almost got it, man, almost. No, I'm just kidding. These guys are some great, and we took 50 miler, took the 55K, and as I was telling you all out there in Navajo Nation, we have some great elite runners out there. Navajo runners are taking the podium. Young people that are listening out there, you know, these are some people that are inspiring, and you know, these individuals train very hard, I'm sure. Very, very hard, and never gave up on their training plan. And when you train and you run, you get that finish, and that's what they did today. So, you know, appreciate you guys, Mr. Johnson, and then Mr. Martin, for what you guys do. I know you're a teacher. You guys are helping out with the Navajo people out there. So, and these are people that grew up on the Navajo Nation. So, listen out for the names. They're going to be back later. We actually have two teams for the Shiprock Marathon, which is going to be May 13th. Our own staff are going to be out there and doing the relay, which is awesome to see. Again, you know, my wife will be doing half. I'm thinking of actually running the half marathon with my wife. I was wanting to do the full marathon, but I think it would be great for me to encourage my wife at the half marathon. So I'm thinking about that. We'll see how it goes once we get closer to the run there in Shiprock. The other thing we wanted to mention again is Running for a Stronger, Healthier Navajo Nation, which is July 10th through the 17th, and we'll be running starting on a Monday, coming into Window Rock on Sunday, and then that Monday, the next day, will be the beginning of the Navajo Nation Council summer session. So come and join us. We're going to do some Eastern running. We're going to do some Western running. We're going to partner up with some Hopi programs there, the Hopi Nation. They're wanting to join us. So we're going to be partnering up with the Hopi Nation on Running for a Stronger, Healthier Navajo Nation as well. And on top of that, the second annual Youth and Elder Conference is happening in Tsaili. So that's going to be July 12th through the 14th in Tsaili. So the last part of that run, Running for a Stronger, Healthier Nation, will be coming from Tsaili into Window Rock too. So, you know, listen out for the Youth and Elder Conference. This past week, they had the Navajo Wellness Model Conference I spoke at the Navajo Nation Museum. You know, a lot of teaching, a lot of the things President and I have been talking about bringing some of the old teaching into the 21st century. I'm not saying to go back in time. I know a lot of our kids always think, oh, we're going back into the past, but no, many of us recognize that we need to bring some of the old way of teaching into this 21st century. Ego concept. You know, a lot of the teaching we can really benefit, especially when it comes to health and wellness from the old ways, you know, like bootstrap mentality, self-reliance, self-sufficiency, and the like. And a lot of that teaching has been grounded from our elders, you know, all the way back to Fort Sumner and returning back here, a story of overcoming as a people. You know, we need to continue to teach our young people about overcoming life's challenges, because many of you know that life isn't easy. There are challenges that come before us throughout life. It's just how we deal with these life challenges that makes us stronger and greater people as a Dineh. So, you know, listen out for those types of presentations. President and I have always done that. And, you know, we go through the schools, building communities of hope out there, too. If you get a chance, come and watch one of those presentations, because we want to say to each of our people there that you can do anything that you put your mind to. And that's including running, life's challenges, some goal that you want to do in life. Never give up, and most importantly, never give up on life. The other thing is to remember is the Keyah Summit, which is coming up April 6th through the 8th in Saley. Just for your information, President and I and the council, we agreed to put some money, $15 million actually, into our farms in Saley, wheat fields area, as well as mini farms, the farming area, and then Shiprock northern region there, and to really resurrect or begin some of these large-scale farming operations so that we can have farmers markets. The ultimate goal would be to have our farmers sell their produce to our own supermarkets here, maybe our bashes, even our gas stations. Those are healthy foods. Many of us grew up with those types of foods in our life, and that combats diabetes. There's no additives to some of these fruits and vegetables, no pesticides. We wonder why we're getting cancers or heart disease and diabetes, because we just don't control our food systems here on the Navajo Nation. But many decades, centuries ago, we controlled our food system because we grew what we ate. And that's the same thing with our livestock too. We don't put steroids or any other drugs into our cattle or our sheep or our goats. There's a movement here on the Navajo Nation in promoting health and wellness. So jump on board, guys. Get outdoors a little bit more in 2017. We'll see you on the trail. If you have a video, some of you are sending us your videos and pictures of being outdoors. Continue to send those out to us. We're going to develop a video, one of the episodes, to show that a lot of people are getting outdoors in 2017. We like to see more of that. And also, we want to say to everyone out there, to remember to eat right and to eat some good foods out there, vegetables, fruits, and without any additives or any chemicals out there. And you can choose at the supermarkets. You can tell by reading labels. And there's going to be a segment about reading labels as well. So lastly, I want to say that there's a lot of service providers that are probably watching. Send in your events. Special Diabetes, they're sending in their events. I know Just Move It's schedule is out. We're going to put all these into a one-stop calendar for everyone to see and to follow throughout the year, so that we know that there are events in your part of the nation, and we'll probably join you on some of these, especially when it comes to Just Move It. So we like to go around and be a part of the festivities when it comes to the JMI season. So with that, God bless you. We'll see you on the trail. We'll see you on the next episode. Thank you. God bless.